The British monarchy, a bastion of enduring tradition, finds itself once again in the spotlight due to internal discord. A recent interview by Princess Anne, the resolute daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, has ignited controversy with her blunt dismissal of her sister-in-law Camilla's title. When questioned about Camilla's role as queen, Anne's response was unequivocal. No, she is not queen. This statement has exposed underlying tensions, challenging the unity of King Charles III's reign amid health concerns and shifting dynamics. It prompts deeper inquiries into loyalty, legacy, and the monarchy's foundations. What fuels this rift, and could it dismantle the image of a progressive royal family? At the core is a divide between born royals and those who enter through marriage, a tension simmering for decades. Princess Anne, renowned for her straightforwardness and commitment to service, represents the monarchy's steadfast essence. Her words reveal unease over Camilla's rise from consort to a perceived queenly status. This isn't a casual remark, but a challenge to the harmony narrative promoted by Charles's circle. As the family faces crises and generational changes, Anne's position might herald a wider schism. Will it prompt reform or be dismissed as outdated? The answers reside in the complex interplay of history, grudges, and power within the Windsors. With Camilla's role scrutinized, the blended family's future teeters on the edge. The monarchy's veneer is fracturing under global watch. To understand Anne's outburst, examine the history shaping her ties with Camilla. Their paths intersected in the 1970s amid polo circles and aristocracy. Camilla was involved romantically with Charles, Anne's brother, while Anne pursued equestrian excellence and duty. Camilla's marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles, whom Anne briefly dated, added awkward layers. As Charles's union with Diana dissolved amid affair rumors, Anne stayed silent, prioritizing the institution. Insiders hint at her skepticism toward Camilla as a disruptor. After Diana's 1997 death, public backlash intensified tensions. Anne reportedly urged caution in Camilla's image rehabilitation. By Charles's 2022 ascension, Camilla became queen consort, honoring Elizabeth II's wishes while placating traditionalists. Anne's initial comments were polite, lauding Camilla's support in a BBC documentary, but with caveats. "I've known her a long time, off and on." This suggested reserved warmth. The guardedness peaked in her latest interview, rooted in Anne's valuation of bloodlines and earned positions. Camilla's assent stirred Anne's disapproval, now publicly questioning the title's legitimacy. Their relationship, pragmatic over affectionate, pits duty against perceived intrusion, culminating in this dramatic clash. The incident unfolded in Anne's Tatler interview, amid discussions of her pursuits and the monarchy's evolution. A query on Camilla's queenly contributions prompted Anne's interruption. No, she is not queen. She insisted on queen consort, aligning with precedents and her mother's intent. The exchange echoed an alleged 2023 pre-coronation dinner where Anne reminded Camilla of her status, politely yet firmly. Witnesses noted discomfort among royals over shortening the title. Anne stressed title precision to safeguard the monarchy's integrity against misinformation. Her tone was direct, unemotional. Social media exploded, with clips viraling and some AI altered for drama, later debunked. Experts view it as deliberate, voicing long-standing views without rebellion. Yet it highlights vulnerabilities, especially with Charles's health relying on Camilla. The interview, meant to honor Anne, instead aired conflicts, showing how controlled dialogues can reveal deep rifts. Central to Anne's stance is the debate over titles, steeped in history. Camilla's 2005 marriage announcement pegged her as princess consort, reflecting Diana-era sensitivities. Elizabeth II's 2022 Jubilee wish upgraded her to queen consort, but purists resisted. The distinction matters. Consort lacks sovereign power, unlike a regnant queen. Anne's full title insistence mirrors historical figures like Queens Alexandra and Adelaide, never abbreviated. The palace's post-coronation drop of consort aimed to normalize, but irked traditionalists like Anne, seeing it as rule-bending. This echoes Elizabeth II's title strategies, such as denying HRH to Wallis Simpson. Anne, influenced by her mother, views Camilla's elevation as diluting standards. Reports of Anne upholding protocol in engagements, refusing precedence yields, underscore hierarchy commitment. Legally sound, Camilla's title faces perceptual challenges amplified by Anne. Historically, Anne's position defends institutional purity, questioning if tradition yields to loyalty or endures. Her words illuminate family dynamics beyond her and Camilla. Alliances shift. William and Kate keep cordial distance, focusing on their unit in Charles's slimmed monarchy. Anne aligns with conservatives, nostalgic for Elizabeth's blood tie emphasis, straining her Charles bond, who depends on Camilla post-cancer. Insiders report Camilla's isolation, with Anne's comments fueling whispers. Generational gaps appear. Younger royals like Beatrice maintain neutrality, but Anne's seniority amplifies her. Camilla's bridge building, like joint events, faces resistance. Recall a 2024 protocol incident where Anne insisted on order. Reactions vary. Edward and Sophie silent. Harry's estrangement adds pressure via memoirs on titles. Anne's declaration catalyzes, exposing loyalty institution clashes, weakening unity efforts. It's a symptom of post-Elizabeth identity struggles. The rebuke impacts Camilla's children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopez, whose royal integration is tentative. Untitled, they lead private lives. Tom as a critic, Laura an art, but queenship draws them in, via coronations and events. Anne's consort emphasis questions this, implying non-blood lack legitimacy, potentially limiting roles. Rumors of honors meet opposition as nepotism. Precedents of excluding non-royals support this. Camilla shields them, but visibility invites criticism, especially at public-funded events. If Camilla's title is contested, her elevation power wanes, leaving them in limbo. This underscores monarchy's blended family challenges in divorce eras. Anne's words risk isolating them in a lineage prioritizing system. The interview's fallout became a media frenzy, with X hashtags like #Anne versus Camilla trending millions. Anne's supporters hailed her as guardian of tradition and Diana's avenger. Camilla's defended her support and charity. Polls split. Older favored consort, younger Camilla's stability. Tabloids screamed royal Cold War, paralleling historic feuds. Daily Mail speculated infighting, The Sun contrasted styles. International coverage framed it as soap opera, with Europeans drawing modernization lessons. Misinformation via AI clips was debunked by BBC Verify. Podcasts debated crisis versus grievance. Camilla's team launched engagements on literacy and violence, and continued duties silently. Public response humanized royals, but eroded unity trust. From celebrity tweets to parliamentary relevance queries, it tests the monarchy's scrutiny endurance while preserving mystique. Anne's declaration casts shadows over the monarchy's future, challenging Charles's modern vision. Her consort insistence defies his streamlined, relatable crown. Amid health uncertainty, unity is vital. Anne's dissent signals doubts, potentially encouraging others. William, as heir, mediates, modernizing and tradition. facing early succession strains. Camilla's family integration jeopardizes further, with bloodline emphasis questioning their place, stifling involvement. Public polarization mirrors societal debates on monarchy's democratic role, fueling republicanism. Yet opportunity exists, addressing inclusivity, clarifying roles for diverse Britain. Globally, other monarchies watch. Britain's weight makes struggles a spectacle. Anne's stance could reinforce tradition or spur reform for blended families. For Charles, reconciling sister and wife while sustaining trust is key. Failure deepens cracks in a scandal-weary institution. Anne's voice warns and catalyzes, balancing continuity and change. Whether leading to reconciliation or confrontation, it shapes Charles's reign and the crown's generational relevance.